Hello, hi there, it's me, it's Dave, or the Jaded Rabbit. God bless you, my friends. Thank you kindly for joining along for, God damn it, I don't know, another one of these live streams. I don't know really what people find fascinating about Mortal Kombat 1. And honestly, I find like my life is way more fascinating than Mortal Kombat 1. I would rather, I don't know, do things in my life rather than Mortal Kombat 1. Let's see. Who do we got to talk to? I got to talk to pharmacists, got to talk to doctors, lawyers, government officials. There's all sorts of people that I've been talking to that I'm just like, do I really care what Steffi has to say about the game? No, I don't. I really don't. I have quite moved on from Mortal Kombat 1. But alas, I remain here. I persist. Like a genital wart. I persist. Because I want to know just how bad this shit is. And I know that they've updated the Mortal Kombat 1 logo to have this Chaos Reigns. You're seeing it in front of you. I don't particularly like how they designed it, by the way. But it is what it is. There it is. Chaos Reigns. So simple. But what really ticks me off here, look, this is all the same CGI official announcement trailer for Mortal Kombat 1. You're telling me they couldn't update the .gif, the flash.swf, or whatever the hell the file extension is. Actually, I don't think they make .swfs anymore. I don't think those exist anymore. But, yeah, like, they couldn't update it? Update the effing video. Put in Havoc rolling his head and blinking his eyes or some bullshit. But yes, so what we have here today is... I can't even. Chaos Reigns Combat Cast. I remember last year, the Kombat cast right before the release of the game was the one filled with the most lies, where they talked, oh, so many wonderful things about invasions, talismans, how you could upgrade them. Oh my god, it's so much amazing fun. It's lies. They were lying to us. Everything was lies. So I'm quite interested to know how they're going to be lying to us here. They say a new chapter of the new era begins. Join NetherRealm now for the Kombat cast featuring a detailed gameplay breakdown of Noob Saibot as well as on... I don't really care about the detailed gameplay breakdown, let's be honest. As well as info on the new Mortal Kombat expansion, Chaos Reigns. Cool, yay, Chaos Reigns, amazing. I'm not into it. I don't know how people are into this. LOL, I feel so self-conscious now when I laugh. Can I be honest about that? I feel like, oh, people are judging me because I laugh. But I laugh at everything. I laugh at myself. I laugh at other people. I don't know. I just don't get it. I'm always giggling, tee-heeing. But like, uh-oh, watch out. People gonna judge. Also, life. Crazy. So, live chat replay turned off. Let's just have a little taste of what's to come. Okay, never mind. I was like, ooh, let's see the comments. Comments are turned off. I wonder why. I wonder why they choose this form of self-censorship. Because it's lame. It's really lame. You know what's not lame? Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton. Gonna take you to the Bad Bitch Academy. Yes, love it. My YouTube knows what I like. My YouTube also knows that I like learning about planties, or like, I like sleepy rain sounds. Or yeah, I'm gonna say this guy is causing me PTSD. Actually, anything from Australia causing me PTSD, I don't want to hear it. If it's Nicole Kidman, Hugh Jackman, Kylie Minogue, Steve Irwin, I'm done. I'm over it. Charlie XCXCXCXCXC, whatever the hell her name is. Her. Iggy Azalea. Oh, we're done. I don't want to hear about Australia no more. I'm kidding, but it is a little PTSD. Okay, so let's see what you guys are saying. Thank you so much for joining. Lovely times. Okay, let's make this. How do I make this big? Is that looking big? Yeah, it is. Okay. Okay, Duan, DB, not Freud, ain't no Holocaust girl. I love your laugh. Please don't stop. Aw, thank you. Okay, so like, not Freud. Hello, not Freud. Hola? I learned Spanish, so here we go. So it's gonna be like this. Necesito mi dinero primero. Jode mi culo, papi. Did I say it correctly? Necesito mi dinero primero. Tome mi foto, papi. Tee. Tee. I hope I'm saying it correctly. If I'm not, please correct me, because I need to use this in my real life all the time.
The Kombat Cast starts now.
Welcome everybody to the Kombat Cast for Chaos Reigns.
Woo!
It's coming very, very soon. We're very excited about it.
Yes, it's Chaos Reigns, not Drizzles.
Wow.
It's going to be pouring down on you. It's going to be great. Today we're...
Would you like anything from NRS pouring down on you? Especially from these three. No, thank you. Necesito mi dinero primero.
We're going to talk about a lot of things that are coming with Chaos Reigns that we have not talked about. We're going to talk about some new balance stuff. We have a few interviews with some people from the studio about some other things in the game. So it's going to be a real fun stream, and I'm excited.
Yep, we got some new stuff coming, so can't wait to go over it.
Pretty much every aspect of the game has something fresh and new and exciting. It's a
no
really,
closed
really
caption
expansion.
Yes, and we're going to try to get to a lot of that today. As you know, most of you, hopefully, the Noob Saibot trailer came out last week.
The trailer
and
sucked.
we would like to just, in case you haven't seen it,
You live under a rock.
show it one more time. Here it
Okay,
is.
bye
Noob
bye.
Saibot.
We're not watching that again.
There he is, Noob Saibot. What a fun trailer.
So very interesting. So Steffi's wearing like a dress with a print of the phases of the moon, you know, like moon goddess. Her cycle is in sync with that of nature's. She is having her menstrual time with the moon. Very nice. Her moon time. Then we've got this one here. Why does he always wear capris? Do you guys know what a capri is? Not like a Capri Sun drink, but capri pants. Like, this is something I don't think of as masculine at all. I would think of capris, which is what he is wearing. Those aren't shorts. They are capris because they are fitted and they hit longer on the leg. They hit longer on the leg than a typical short. Why? This guy. Ooh, this image. Not that he's wearing MC Hammer pants. Not that I can buy MC Hammer pants. Should I get the gold one? That's so terrible. But, like, I just don't understand his fashion choices here. He's always rubbing his hand on his shoes, too. Like, he's walking the dirty streets of Michigan. Not Michigan, Chicago. Where's Chicago? Illinois. There we go. So he's walking the dirty streets of Illinois in those shoes, and he's like, let me rub them all over my hands. Like, icky. Whatever. I'm just not into that. This one, bless his soul. Actually, bless her soul, too. Because, like, I know I've seen this moon cycle print before. And I have seen this orange shirt before, too. I'm pretty sure he wears the same t-shirt for everything. Just changes the shirt, which is... I don't know. Like, I wish there was dress code. It seems like there's no dress code at their workplace. They just do whatever the hell they want, which is, I guess, a wonderful way to conduct business. I do know that when I was working professionally for corporates, it was like business casual. You had to look nice. This would not fly at any of my old jobs. So, okay.
Trailer.
Super goth!
Very goth. Cool character.
Very edgy. He's
Edgelord.
real mad too.
Angry.
Very fun. I've been messing around with them. Enjoyable. Super. I'm just the crazy portals. Like, that's the thing that I just love, all the portals and
There's a lot going on.
And you'll see during the walkthrough the portals can be a lot of them. So things can happen. So that's my favorite part. Is I just enjoy that. Stephanie.
I gotta go with the fatality. I love the very end when the Shadow Clone rips out their spine and skull. It reminds me of Sub-Zero's Deadly Alliance fatality, where he reaches out the back and rips out their skeleton.
Right.
So it's almost like, there's Sub-Zero, comes Noob Saibot, uses his...
See, like, that's something, like, is always lost on me, because I never played Deadly Alliance. I don't know these references, these references to lore. Oh no, my phone is ringing. Give me a second. Oh my lord, these phone calls. Life is too busy. See, like, I don't understand how other people... how other people can make 4-hour, 5-hour live streams and not have some sort of personal responsibility calling them away at some moment. I feel like I'm always being called away to do something else. But, okay.
Flown to kind of pay tribute to a classic fatality.
Me, I like the Animality. It's just like a classic throwback to Noob's fatality from MK9. Like
Make a wish.
Make a wish. Make a wish, but with alligators.
Yep.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
I love the alligator and then the shadowy alligator.
Are they talking about that ugly fatality with the alligators? It looks so goofy, corny, stupid. And I mean, like, sure, I know people suffered to make MK11, but it looked good. It also made me, like, I'll always remember MK11, certain fatalities and brutalities. Ooh, the one with Devora where she makes the brutality of the bugs come out of the ground, or when she makes her little buggy eat the face of the opponent. Those are memorable. I don't know what they're trying here.
He's always got his good friend within the shadow.
Him in a shadow, absolutely.
So we have a lot of stuff to go over today,
Yeah.
and DK, this is going to be the DK time
Segment?
segment.
Yeah,
You're going to do a lot of talking
Well,
here.
we got some stuff to talk
So
about.
there's a lot of
Sure.
things to talk about. Let's go ahead and start that out.
Okay, terrific. So we've got a new season of Invasions.
Oh my god. Okay, so they're talking about the stuff that I care about first. Okay, cool. Steffi probably believes in horoscope, not astrology, but horoscope. LOL. LOL. Not horoscopes. Like, is she reading it like on the free pamphlet newspaper that they hand out commuting to work? That's where I used to read horoscopes too. I don't really believe in horoscopes. Those things are fake. Astrology, I kind of more so believe. Like, I am a fire sign. I am a Sagittarius. I am also a Scorpio rising. Yes, ma'am. So I like these things. Wonder if she's responding to the grandma comments. Let's see what she's posting on her Twitter. I haven't checked on Steffi in a while. It's fucking cats. Of course. Why not? Happy Combat Cat Day. Great. Oh, look, more cats. Is this animal endangerment? I don't know. Is she respecting the pronouns of her cat? Is the question. Does she speak cat to know the cat's gender identity?
Season 8. It is the season of the Dark Dragon.
Oh my god. Oh no. Never mind. Let's continue reading. He's rubbing his shoe because he's high on cocaine. Oh no, not that he's skiing those white slopes. That's what he's doing. DV changed her look to new age. Oh my word. Dave loves Steffi's twatter. I do love her twatter. She puts multiple colors on the nails in her twatter. So I like to watch.
Where Liu Kang is the invading force, and he's gone mad with power.
I'm just trying to absorb what we're looking at here. So it seems like it's some sort of mix between Geras, like sections on the body and little like markings. That's like, it's weird. It's a hybrid. They're making hybrids. You're also seeing costume number 3 for, I can't tell. Is that Sub-Zero's costume number 3? Yeah, it is. So you're seeing costume number 3 for these guys, but not Scorpion. So, like, what are these Combat League rewards? Like, they usually show off the Combat League rewards in this kind of banner. Actually, let's pull up the references so that we can make sure. So when you take a look at MK Warehouse and you go to the seasons, you'll see that there are certain pictures, right, and that are here. And they have some of the Combat League skins there as well. So like Smoke and Rain were Combat League skins from Season 3. Mania and Melina and who was the other one? Havoc? They were Season 4. Season 5 was Liu Gay. I think it was Liu Gay, and I forget. Ooh, someone got to tell me. I know Quan Chi was one of them. Oh no, he was here for this season. Oh, this season they didn't even care. They just effed up the whole patterning. See, these guys are the Combat League ones from Season 6. So it's typical that those pictures will have the Combat League rewards. So are they trying to say that this is going to be Combat League reward? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not all too excited about any of it because the Combat League is, over in a couple of days.
And so he's brought his army of constructs with him to take over this timeline. And so this is just kind of an example of some of the skins and palettes that you will unlock.
So that's the first lie. They are examples of some skins and palettes you'll unlock. Very few of the skins from the seasons actually have this kind of body makeup applique. As we saw with this most current season, and it appears that that is the trend moving forward. There's very few of the actual Chernobyl zombie variants. There was very few sickly looking green scaly creatures in season 6. Like, it's just fewer and fewer. So yeah, that's immediate lie number 1. Why is he not saying that this is not like from Combat League
through playing this season
as well?
of invasions along with what will be in the seasonal shop.
So some people were hypothesizing, speculating that there would be no invasions. Yeah, so there's still invasions. There's still gonna be stupid bases. So good. Great.
And we have more about the seasonal shop, but we'll get to that later.
Sure.
Also, this season we have new mini games. We have things called Arcade, which are arcade machines.
This is terrible because it's more things to skip, more mini games to skip that they're calling mini games. Are they really mini games? If they're I guess they're completely optional and you don't need to do them, but some of them are required. I wish they were all fully optional. I wish they were their own game mode. Much like how they're creating Towers of Time where you can go to a tower to go play a tower. Why can't you just create like a new screen where there's only a bunch of survive situations with the buzzsaws or this arc cage that they're trying to sell? It's really sad because we're still a year in and they haven't figured out what they want to do with their single player mode. And I mean, how can anyone be confident in pre-ordering this game if they're saying with their own damn words that they're trying something new because they don't know what they're doing? And they don't intend people to play it because it's optional. They're just mini games. They're not even confident in the game design, and they're the damn designers. That's problems.
To beat up. Some of them have a little bit of chaos going on, but you'll be rewarded currency, so coins, crowns, or seasonal currency. We also have missions where you have to protect a cashew. Okay,
That's my favorite.
There are zombies after cashew, and you gotta keep them safe. Okay, we all.
Oh, so they're taking stupid mechanics from Resident Evil 4 where you have to guide helpless Ashley, and now you're gonna have to guide a helpless fucking squirrel? No. Why are they leaning so hard into the squirrel? God, I hate squirrels. They come and dig up holes in your lawn. That and bunnies, but bunnies are cute. Squirrels? They're like rats with long tails. Get out. And now we have to protect them? I used to know this guy from church, and he had a slingshot. And he would just David v. Goliath those squirrels. Because the squirrels would ruin his yard. And I'm like, okay, well, work.
We also have a mini map. That's right. We have a mini map for each one of the mesas that really points out where chests are, the bosses are, more of those POIs for you to,
Wait. What are they saying about rewards?
So have missions where you have to protect a cashew. Okay?
That's my favorite.
That's her favorite? This dumb bitch. This bitch that told us that she don't have time to play the game. That's her favorite? In this game of fighting and all sorts of stuff. Gore, animality. Her favorite is the fucking squirrel. I guess it shouldn't be a surprise because she loves her cat so much. But really the squirrel? Oh, this one's kind of cute. But I will say that when I see white creatures like this, not like white man, but white fuzzy creatures, I think of have you ever heard? I think they're hares. So when I used to work for the drug industry, you would need to submit 2 kinds of testing on creatures in order to get your new drug approved. One would have to be in a rodent model, like bunny rabbits, and it would usually be this choice. They look evil. I'm not gonna lie, they kind of look evil. Why are their eyes red? So they would get experimented upon. And then you would need to do one in a non-rodent model, like dog or chimp. And that's required for like human safety and efficacy. Like, yeah, gotta test. But like, let's take the fucking squirrel and use that for testing. Because I don't want to protect no goddamn squirrel in Mortal Kombat 1.
There's zombies after cashew, and you gotta keep them safe, okay? We also have a mini map. That's right. We have a.
Oh my god, you have to protect him from the zombies? Oh god, the zombies are the worst. I think there was a zombie level with Peacemaker or someone. Tell me if that doesn't sound familiar. Demon level. And they explode on you and kill you. I skipped that. What's the point? I got the skins. I don't need to worry about relics or talismans. They're just gonna go away at the end of the season. So yeah, why even do these mini games that they're trying to sell people on? Is Invasion supposed to be like a single player immersive campaign where you progress and unlock rewards? Or is it supposed to be a mini game that you just run through as quick as possible? Questions, please let me know.
Mini-map.
Also, let me know, why are you here? 28 of you. Leave a like or get out. If you don't like it, I recommend watching Young and the Restless, General Hospital, Bold and Beautiful. Go watch something, good. Go spend your time doing something better if you don't like this. Okay, so let's see.
For each one of the mesas that really points out where chests are, the bosses are.
So they're adding a map. To be honest, I never really needed a map for Invasions, considering that they remove more and more nodes from the maps every season. Like, why would you need a map for like 10 nodes? I mean, so much of it you run over, you skip. If the map actually identifies things on it, like where the shops are, where the chests are, that would be useful. So let's see.
Cashew, and you gotta keep them safe, okay? We also have a mini map. That's right. We have a mini map for each one of the mesas that really points out where chests are, the bosses are, more of those POIs for you to, have a clear understanding of where.
POI, points of interest. So ideally, it should locate where the maps, where the shops, where the portals, where the forges. That's my basic understanding of POI and minimap. And if it's not there, Dave is mad. I can't get too mad right now because we don't have it in hand. But we can say that they have been dragging their asses trying to figure out how to properly design a single player campaign. They only just discovered the utility of a minimap. This is not boding well. If we're getting crumbs after a year on in, that's sad. That's the quality of life feature they're adding? Where's the quality of life feature that allows me to quickly swap between 4 characters? Like, okay, think about Street Fighter 6. You can swap between 16 different emotes pretty quickly. You can swap through 16 different master actions quickly. You can have 4 hot links pretty quickly. So, like, think about it. You're getting all of those different abilities of fast travel, customization, menu, all of that in Street Fighter 6 World Tour, even in Battle Hub, with just a couple of buttons. And they can't figure that shit out. Instead, it takes forever to swap a cameo. It takes forever to swap a talisman. It takes forever to swap a character. And you can see the little dragon symbol in the bottom right indicating that the game is buffering because it's unoptimized. So yeah, like, just figure out how to make the game better than just a mini-map, please.
Where to go.
It's a real good quality of life thing people have asked for.
Yes.
So you can now see where you're going, where you've been.
Correct.
Ew, he's like fully rubbing the bottom of the shoe. And he's standing at the glory hole at some point in the day. So he's standing at the glory hole, getting all sorts of jizz crusties on his shoe. And then he's rubbing it. It's so gross.
We also have dedicated shops that sell components. I heard some feedback from the previous season that people really want to be able to target.
he heard some previous feedback last season. Oh my god, these bitches weren't responding to feedback. They were responding to everyone hating them because they couldn't buy components. This is such bullshit. He's so stupid. I fucking hate Derek. And they're just going backwards and acting like they're going forwards. This is the huge gaslight, the huge deception. And I am always keenly focused on everything single player. And the fact that they are trying to slip one in unawares onto players is disgusting. So disgusting. Because all they're doing is rolling back changes that they've made that were negatively impacting gameplay. Big surprise that it was impacting gameplay. Why can't they just apologize and say, we're sorry? Like, I need an apology, like a South Park apology. We're sorry. Do you know that one? BP is deeply...
Hello, I'm Tony Hayward, President and CEO of BP. Our accidental drilling spill again in the Gulf is a tragedy that should have never happened. And to all those affected, I want to say, we are deeply sorry. We're sorry. We're sorry. We're sorry.
Oh, it gets even better. It gets even better. Where's the one where he's on the bear rug?
Sorry.
Sorry.
We're sorry. We're sorry. Sorry. We're sorry. I'm deeply sorry.
His butt is red like he's been spanked, or he's wearing blush. Either one. Either he's been spanked or he's wearing blush. But we're deeply sorry. Like, I needed a moment like that from the developers in order for me to be fully behind Mortal Kombat 1 in any state. But they refuse to give an apology, and they act like they're fixing things when they know full well that they fucking broke it. Just say that you did something wrong and you're sorry.
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 Being able to get components, so we made sure that some of the larger mesas have dedicated component shops, so for people to go and find and explore. We have a new Titan, which I'm very excited for. It's pretty big.
He's very big.
It's pretty find and explore. We have a new Titan.
I'm trying to get that again.
Components. I heard some feedback from the previous season that people really want to be able to target being able to get components, so we made sure that some of the larger mesas have dedicated component shops. So for
every mesa should have component shop, because even if you have, like, let's say 3 shops and they're selling 9 components each, that's not enough to cover all the components that are programmed into the game. And some components have particular usefulnesses for particular situations. So I can't really say too much because we don't have the game in our hand, but it sounds terrible. We'll have to see.
For people to go and find and explore. We have a new Titan, which I'm very excited for. It's pretty big.
He's very big.
It's pretty big. And of course, we will have the free trial towers for Sector, Cyrax, and Noob. So if you haven't had the chance to pick them up yet, you will be able to. Are you ready for some more new stuff?
A lot of new stuff. Let's
What
keep
more
going.
could there be?
So we will be having online practice as well. Online practice will be in this update for everybody, just so that you're aware. Go out there, go spar with your friends, send them an invite. You guys can just do a little practicing against each other online.
So something that was in the game in Mortal Kombat 11 at release, they've only figured out how to add now. Great. They're also adding free trial towers so that people can experience the DLC characters. I wish you would elaborate if there was time-limited exclusive rewards from them, because for the last couple of instances, there have been. And that's fucked up. So, like, I would rather them be fully transparent.
And that will be available, of course, with this update as
You
well.
could play someone, lose, and instead of complaining on social media, work with them to improve.
Is she telling us not to bitch? But wait. Isn't she the one bitching on her Twitter about her government-issued ID not being gender-affirming enough? I'm confused. That's not her kitty. So she stole someone else's pussy and put it on her twatter. I'm confused. Okay. All right.
Or you may just want to spar with a friend.
You could also do both. You could
What?
lose, complain on social media, and then also try to get better.
All these
Absolutely.
things are options.
Absolutely. And then we're going to...
I don't know. I know that it's supposed to be like jokey, but they are encouraging bad behavior. Like, these guys are trolls. They lie. Ed Boon lies all the time. He's a huge troll. So them saying to just be toxic on social media, oh, it's like giving people like free pass to act like an idiot. No. That's another issue that I have with this whole entire Mortal Kombat thing, because how can they be so glib about being so nasty?
start going over some of the free stuff for everybody with this update, but first we're going to start with Animalities. If you're unaware, just for getting the update of Chaos Reigns, everybody gets access to the new Animalities. That's for the base roster characters along with the DLC characters. Everybody has an Animality.
But will the guest characters have animalities?
Well, you know, they're guest characters. Of course they will!
Absolutely.
Yes, and there's some rippers. There's some good ones.
One I'm thinking of in particular right now.
I mean, like, why are they so excited about Animalities being there for guest characters? If they weren't there, we would say we got gypped. Everyone should have a fucking Animality. They're acting like they're giving us a bonus when it's really the bare minimum. Like, fuck off.
It's Peacemaker, but continue.
Oh, yeah.
It's real good.
No, they are awesome, but like I said, those are free for everybody, and we'll go over some more free stuff here in a minute. I think we've got...
Yeah, we do have an interview I did earlier with Josh Slingerland about Animalities that we're going to show you right now. All right, everybody, another interview here on the cast. Right here. Who do we have with us?
Hey guys, Josh Slingerland.
This name, do I know him? Well, apparently I do, because the link is purple and I have looked him up. So I think he works with Dominic, to be honest. Yeah, he does work with Dominic. So he's the guy who's doing sort of like cinematics for the cutscenes, aka the story, which is what Dominic works on. So let's see if we can find his Twitter. I don't think he has a Twitter. Maybe he does. No. This is some other dude. Okay, I don't think he has one. I like seeing that, because when someone doesn't have a Twitter, it's like, okay, well, they're refined. They're classy. They're, you know, he's only got a LinkedIn. He's very profesh. So I like that. So let's try this. Josh Slingerland. Art Station. Oh, Dave likes to snoop. Okay, so let's go here. So this is a demo reel. Oh, hey, look, this is... Oh, okay. So why does this have Josh Slingerland when it's Josh Parker? Find? Oh no, it's not there. Okay. Couldn't have happened without the awesome direction by Chris Chapman and Josh Slingerland. So this is one of Josh Slingerland's employees, Josh Parker. They all have the same name, Josh. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I mean, like, so Slingerland's also working on, I guess, fatalities as well, in some aspects. Interesting. Very interesting. I love knowing who to blame. That's why I find it interesting. I want Josh Sater as a DLC character. Josh Sater as a... Oh my god. Don't you have enough of him already in Janet Cage? Because, like, oh my word. It looks exactly like a White Mania or a Janet Cage. Oh my god, let's see what he's saying today. Hey everyone.
At Target doing.
Hey everyone. That's what he says.
So I'm at Target doing some lingerie shopping. Well, I was trying to. And I'm thinking what everyone else is thinking. Where's all the tuck-friendly lingerie at? I feel like all women have a right to feel beautiful and seen when they're trying on clothes, and that just wasn't the. And I feel like.
Can we just talk a little bit about the lack of a body shaper? He should do what Kim K did and wear the body shaper. He needs it. He needs something to cinch him in. Because he's looking very Mania-like, very Trasher-like. This is the problem with the girls from Mortal Kombat 1. Let's pretend that Josh Sater's face isn't there. Let's scroll down a little bit. Like, that's Ashra's body. That's Manion's body. That's Janet Cage's body. That's the problem. People don't see it.
For those of us that were blessed in certain departments, it's especially important that we have clothes that fit our large appendages and that we just feel beautiful. So I hope one day we can have trans-friendly departments everywhere, including maternity and everywhere else, so that our shopping experience is a positive one and we don't have to struggle to fit in. No pun intended. So, my 2 cents for today. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Who is holding the camera, videotaping this, that they walked backward so that they could get the head-to-toe moment? Like, I'm dying. I love it. Oh my word. Okay, so let's go back here. Let's also see what you guys are saying. Oh no. Do on. What's wrong? Ed has never lied. Steffi called me out. Oh no. Tammy, this one doesn't appreciate Steffi telling me what not to post. I know, she posts whatever she wants. You can post whatever you want to, Tammy. Who is filming him? I know, her. Yes, great question. Oh no, I'm feeling quite warm today, Duan. Thank you. This one wasn't amused with the updates from the Kombat cast. Yes, there's a lot to not be amused by. I was 10 years old sleeping at my grandma's house when she woke me up at 2 a.m. saying, come see this on the TV. Oh my lord. So that was your first episode. So my first episode of South Park was like the very first one. I think it's like they're putting probes up cows' butts, and then they put one up Cartman's butt. I'm pretty sure that's the first episode of South Park, and that was the first one I ever saw. I saw it with my mom, and I was like, oh my god, this is hilarious. But little did I know that South Park would evolve into like, and I guess especially as I got older and you go back and you watch it, it is like such great social commentary on current events, and it predicts the future, like Mr. Garrison being absolutely disgusting and somehow being praised for it, calling him brave and stunning. So it's weird. It's definitely weird.
Principal artist here at NetherRealm, and my job is directing all of the real-time cinematics here.
So today we're going to talk just briefly about what has returned to Mortal Kombat 1, Animalities.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. We are so excited to talk about this feature. We've been working on this for months and months and months, and it's just cool to finally get it out there and and starting to see some of the reactions to some of the small clips we've kind of already put out there already.
Because there are a lot of Animalities.
A lot, man.
Let's talk about like what was sort of the decision? Like why bring back Animalities?
Yes. So Animalities, we've been talking about.
Okay, I'm understanding better. So he's cinematics, but I guess only for fatalities? I'm confused about this. Because clearly he was working with other people to make, like, Fujin Fatality. I'm also not understanding this. So let's try this. Okay, well that's not giving us more information. Damn. I was hoping to get more information.
I'll bring it back for a little while now. As I'm sure most of you fans know, we brought back, I think, every finisher now at this point. We brought back the babalities, we brought back the brutalities, we brought back friendships last game. Now,
Wait, brutalities weren't always a thing? At least under NRS times? I thought brutalities were always a thing in NRS times. What do you mean they brought back brutalities? I'm confused by that one. Does someone please elaborate for me?
now I believe Animality is the only one that we haven't brought back.
There's
yet.
going to be
Wait,
there's going to be a lore head who proves us wrong there, but hey, we're sticking with it right now.
I'm usually wrong. So, anyways, it's time. You know, like it's been since MK3.
Okay, so Harikiris, did they... Well, I guess Harikiri existed elsewhere in NRS. Damn.
A couple days ago when we released that game.
Right.
It's just so cool to bring this back. You know, next gen graphics, new engine. Things are looking hot.
Wait. Next gen graphics, new engine. Who are they lying to? Just because you made it on Unreal 4 doesn't mean it's next gen graphics. It's running on a Switch. The shit is not next gen graphics. Is there some sort of qualifier here saying not including the Switch? Can we get some transparency here?
Hot, and I couldn't be more pleased with what the team has kind of done with this feature so far.
So what's your favorite part about it all? Is just the nostalgia? What are you excited
All of the
about?
above. It's you know, like it's a refreshing you know, creative kind of endeavor for everybody on the team to, you know, come up with what is every character, what are they going to transform into? Let's make sure it fits their character.
Wait, why is Smoke a gorilla? Gorilla in the Mist? Is that why? I'm pretty sure that's a thing. Gorilla in the Mist? So is that why? Is Smoke the gorilla in the Mist? I'm dying. This is so dumb. How does that make sense, guys? Because it's Mist and he's Smoke. That's
What
so
are
dumb.
they going to do once they transformed into that animal? And we kind of took it from there. So
Yeah. So I guess that also probably brought up a lot of challenges. Like what if you could
sure.
figure out what kind of challenges were really present here with bringing back Animalities?
A lot of fun challenges. Again, it was, you know, it's we're making all these animals from scratch, and they look gorgeous, by the way. I'm really excited for you guys to see all of them. The making sure like the fur on some of our furrier guys looks really good in our engine. That was something new that we had to kind of like, you know, dig deep into. And then just kind of coming up with, you know, wow, it's not the character killing them, it's the animal going to kill
Right.
them, and making sure that things feel authentic. And
Yeah, so there's something really grimy about how they deliver these kinds of things like friendships and animalities, because they know full well that they're wanting to do these things, but they don't have the time or resources to do it prior to release. So they release an unfinished game with hopes that players will just stick around for this free update to come. He's like hyping it up, saying that he's so excited for these people to see it. They should have had this work done years ago. Yeah. They said that they had finished working on MK11 2021. So how is it 3 years later, only now, we're getting effing Animalities? And then are they blaming this one guy for Animalities? Because I know he has a team of people working under him. Oh, well, I guess not anymore. Josh Parker, FX lead at Epic Games. So this guy, oh my god, I didn't even realize this. Josh Parker, who used to work under Josh Slingerland, he left the company. He left NRS. He's gone over to Epic Games. Oh, this is all very fascinating. So not only is there turnover, less headcount to do the work. Wow. Okay. I mean, it's all just sort of like clicking. Maybe the reason why these things are delayed is because they just don't have the talent.
but also unique from every other character.
Sounds good. Do you have, of all the Animalities that are in this game, do you have a favorite?
Melina.
I knew this was going to come up. I don't have a favorite. There are so many great ones. But I do want to say this. I can't leave here empty-handed. I did bring a little clip I'd like to share. I've been maining Takeda a lot recently,
Okay.
so I was like, hey, why don't we show his Animality? So maybe a little world premiere here.
I love
of,
it.
A brand new Animality that no one's seen yet. So
Well, thank you, Josh, for coming by.
Yeah,
This has
buddy.
been awesome.
Thanks so much, man.
Great to have you. And here we go. The world premiere, Takeda's Animality.
enjoy, guys.
How the fuck does that make sense for Takeda? Like, really? How? Can someone explain that one to me? Is there some sort of lore I'm missing about Takeda that he really loves? I don't know. Deep sea trawling on a fishing boat? Digging up reefs and giant octopus from the deep ocean floor? Destroying nature as he goes along to pull up these things? Like, what is he doing? What's the backstory? Someone explain to me.
All right, and there it is. Takeda's Octopus.
Yeah, I'm already not excited about this. Like, hardcore. Because think about it. Weekly quests. So we're going to have, like, do 50 animalities. Do 25 animalities. So imagine that 1 week where it's going to be like, do 25 fatal blows, do 25 fatalities, do 5 cameo brutalities, and do, like, 50 animalities. That's bullshit. I don't want to do this. Okay, the whips, the tentacles, so it's supposed... Okay, I get it. Kind of like the weapon. Yeah, maybe. Well, if Aaron Black had an animality, could he turn into a bullet shrimp? That would be really cool. Must be the MKX stage fatality reference. Oh, maybe. Takeda is the octopussy. Like... Maybe? Like the James Bond movie with Roger Moore? I'm not sure about that one. MK9 brought back Babality. MKX brought back Brute. So there was no brutality in MK9? I didn't know. MK11 Friendship. MK1 Animality. Harry Curie is the only one left. Ugh. Sloth would be good for Lee Men or a honey badger. Not a honey badger. Oh my god. Damn. Do you know, like... Do you know, like, this fish? Like... That would be a good one for Lee Men. Maybe. It's just... I think that's very appropriate. Not that they make little plushies of this creature. Like, F. It's so ugly.
One of my favorites. Thank you, Josh, for stopping by to talk about animalities. But Derek,
Yay, I'm back.
let's talk about what else we have coming.
Sure. There's more.
How is that possible?
I know! All right, so there's been a lot of speculation of what the Warrior Shrine is. And what the Warrior Shrine is it highlights the top 5 players of Kombat League every season.
That's fucked. I hate it.
And so what you'll be able to do is scroll through all the previous seasons and see who were the top 5 players of each season. I know
That's the worst idea that they've ever made. This is the Warrior Shrine? Bitch, I can look at the leaderboards right now. I don't need that.
it's amazing. In Season 3, myself, Stephanie, Dizzy, Nicastro, and Paulo were able to be the top.
These are their gamer tags? Okay, so we know who to block. Got it.
Top 5 players.
Yeah, we're
I know.
very, very strong players.
We are amazing.
Right.
That's a lie. We just kind of mocked this up just to kind of give you guys a first look at it.
I just barely missed it.
You did. You just barely missed it.
Very cool. You can see the art there, a tribute to, in my opinion, one of the coolest stages in MK history.
Right,
The
so
Warrior Shrine.
Are you
What the Warrior
kidding
Shrine
me?
Just barely missed it. And so what you'll be able to
The Warrior Shrine in MK11 Crypt was so much better. I should know, it used to be my banner. Until I changed it to Mania. But this is... I'm so disappointed. I'm really disappointed. Why is she... Okay, so let's talk about this. let's talk about this. Why are there statues of Sonya and Goro? Why aren't there statues of the most played with character? For instance, if this individual played the most with Ermac, why wouldn't Ermac be the statue? This seems so lies. There's just lies. Why are they lying?
All to do is scroll through all the previous seasons and see who were the top 5.
History.
Right,
The
so
Warrior Shrine.
those top 5 players will be immortalized in Mortal Kombat 1 with the Warrior Shrine.
I could do that already in MK11 when I get number 1 on any of the leaderboards. Like, what are they talking about? Why aren't there just more leaderboards? It seems unnecessary, too, because there's already leaderboards from Combat League. Putting more leaderboards in the form of statues, it doesn't really do much for me. As well, if I really wanted to take a look at the top-ranked players, I don't want to, so I'm never going to go to the Warrior Shrine. But in Street Fighter 6, you are forced to look in the face the top players, because they put the top players on the LED screens in the Battle Hub. Like, they'll say, top player today, and then they'll give the gamer tag. And it's so strange, though, because, like, Steffi has to be Sonya, of course. But Sonya's not even a playable character. So they're going to have statues of characters that aren't even playable? Yeah, DB says that's a better looking Goro than the one in the game. I know, the one in the game looks very small. He looks more buff. I'm confused. This is very confusing.
There's more. Okay, so we'll go from one shrine to another. So the shrine, also, not the Warrior Shrine.
The dragon one.
Dragon
Fire-spitting
yeah,
dragon shrine.
will be updated with new...
This is Derek's impersonation of a dragon. Please take note. We are going to look at this again.
Go from one shrine to another. So the shrine also not the Warrior Shrine.
The dragon one.
Why is he doing gay wrists? Is gay wrist equal to dragon? Work. I was saying MK1 is gay. Look, proof in the pudding. Do you see it? Why is the gay limp wrist? I'm doing it. Why is the gay limp wrist translating to dragon for these fools? Oh my god. They're so stupid. Why are they so stupid? Someone please help them.
Fire-spitting dragon shrine.
Will be updated with new cameo brutalities for all the cameos. So you just go ahead and go to the shrine, throw some coins in there, and get some new cameo brutalities. What else is new, Tyler? I'm going to tell you. The seasonal store. The seasonal store now has new brutalities for all characters, including the DLC characters. There's 2 per character. And they're going to be there forever. So usually with our seasonal store, it kind of resets each one of the seasons and stuff like that. These will always be there. So when we go...
Okay, so the social credit that you grind for every season, like, that's so easy to get. They're talking about these things like they're so major, but these are just one-time offerings. Do you remember Combat League brutalities from MK11? Even though they were very live servicey and you could only get 2 a season, it had you playing the game. It had you playing the game to get those things. Or if it wasn't there that season, maybe it would be like, okay, well, I don't have to go after the Combat League brutalities. But to have these brutalities just be a sort of one-time offering, they might as well just give it free to players instead of making them jump through hoops like collect coin or collect social credit. Because in reality, the actual process of acquiring those currencies is meaningless. Turn on a turbo controller, walk away, get your reward. They might as well just give it to people.
Go into another season or whatnot. Those are forever there for you to be able to unlock, and so you don't feel pressured like, oh, I got to get all of these this season. Also, all characters will get a seasonal palette this season through the seasonal shop along with gear. So there's more things in the seasonal shop this season.
This season. So what about next season once you've purchased all those one-time purchases? Plus, we saw from the last 2 seasons that things were very bare, spare, and not there. So what are they going to be doing for next season and the season after that? Season 9. Oh, yes. Ooh, yes. What's going to be happening? Season's going to be repeating. Is there going to be a new season with a new Titan, season 9? Or is this the last season of Invasions and then they just cycle over? Because that's what happened eventually in Kombat League from MK11. The seasons would just cycle over each other.
Tyler,
Yes.
you thought we were done.
I didn't.
No, we're not done.
I wrote the
Wow.
script. I know what's coming next.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay, fair enough. So also with just updating to Chaos Reigns, everybody will get 4 new environments. Those 4 new environments also have 2 variations to each one of the environments, kind of like a day-night sort of cycle. In addition to that, everybody will get 5 new stage variations too. So like the Wuxi Academy now has a different sort of chaos-like themed variation that everybody will get.
Sindel's throne room has the damaged version.
So they made 4 new stages. They're trying to say it's 8 because there's day and night. And then they're saying that there's 5 new time of day variations for existing stages. Honestly, not excited. The stages could be replaced with a black screen. They're not interactable. They don't affect gameplay. They're just pretty window dressing. Can be equally substituted for a black screen, as occurs in multiple glitches. Oh, I'm remembering. Because, like, I did put it into a thing. F this. Where is it? Ah, yes. In my sing-song, MK1 is done. A penis in disguise. I include visual evidence of the glitches. So here you can see just a recurring glitch where people just topple over and the game doesn't end. That happens. Still happens in this current season. I can't imagine that they fixed it for next season. But here you can see that there are glitches that occur in Kombat League that actually take away the background environment, replacing it with a black screen. These games, the stages, they're meaningless. I mean, sure, you can say they're prettier, there's lots of fine detail or whatever, but ultimately, they're meaningless. Which is so sad. Really sad. Remember stage brutalities? Oh, not she didn't do her job.
You know, before we get to that, we did an interview today.
Yeah, stage brutalities were great. Stage interactables were great. Kind of sad that that's still not a thing.
With Corey.
What?
From the environment team about the new stages, and I think we should take a look at that video right now. All right, now we have a special interview with my friend. Yes,
I like to think we're friends. Yeah.
I like this. I like to hear that. We're going to talk about stages today. Can you introduce yourself before we do?
Yeah, I'm Corey Billett.
So how come this game is being designed by a whole bunch of white dudes? I thought this was supposed to be an authentic Asian story. I thought we were supposed to be getting authentic African voices. No Africans, no Nigerians, no Asians who are developing this game. This game is developed by a bunch of leftists. Mr. Dominic Cianciolo is very much politicized. So to see that they're trying to push their political propaganda into the game, but at the same time not living up to their own standards, it's lovely. It's a nice little touch of hypocrisy. That's what Robin DiAngelo calls nice racism. Very nice. It's nice racism. You know, they're smiling. They're not overtly racist. They're just nice. Nice racists. Okay, so here we're taking a look at... Wow. Is he still working at NRS? Lead world artist. Do you see the stuff he's working on? He's working on stuff from UE5. But this is not for Mortal Kombat at all. Is he just having fun? Is he just making pretty make-believes? because there ain't no spaceships in Mortal Kombat 1. So, curious. So, let's see. Does he have things from Mortal Kombat? Bonsai house. See, when these developers are allowed to do whatever they want, they can make some pretty things. Oh, shit. Do you see what he's doing? He's doing Thiago Gomez's old work from MK11, Textures. Textures is so boring. So boring. You're kidding me. He's working on Textures. This is what this guy does? Okay, let's hear him talk.
I'm on the environment team here at NRS.
Awesome. And you and your team had a hand in building all of these stages out.
Yeah, a lot of people have worked very hard to kind of make new things.
Ain't no Holocaust girl. Who's that? Well, I mean, he's not ugly. He's definitely the cutest one on the show so far.
For fans to get to experience 4 stages to do violence and destruction in front of.
Excellent. So we've now entered our Chaos era. How did you and the team imprint Havoc's personality onto a lot of these new stages?
Well, so for the new era for Liu Kang, we got to kind of do the more tranquil, beautiful spaces. Havoc doesn't really follow that mindset. He's a little bit more destructive and violent, so we got to play on some of those aspects for the new stages, kind of embracing more of that gritty MK vibe a little bit more.
I'm so confused. How is he a lead world artist when all he does is textures? Does he do more than textures? Because it's killing me. Like, what's he doing? So he's making props? Oh god, he is doing textures and props. Like, this is not inspiring confidence in me, to be honest. That this is the thing that they're most interested by. And you can see that this guy clearly likes making a more complete picture of creation. Like, look at this cute little bonsai house. This is more than just texture. This is the problem with Mortal Kombat 1. It gets lost in the details, and everything is so compartmentalized that people are far removed from other people on the team. Like, you're going to have somebody work on props, somebody work on texture, somebody work on lighting, somebody work on rigging, somebody working on, all of the different things. But it just lacks, like, that sense of cohesion. Because everything is just lost in these little tiny details. I'm really sad about that.
More and definitely playing with physics in interesting ways, cosmic colors and stuff, because it's not Earthrealm as we know it. It's a different space entirely. So we really tried to push that, and hopefully it's clearly recognizable in the stuff we did.
Well, let's see that. You brought along some kind of stage pans. Let's start with the Chaosium, if you could kind of go through sort of what that all represents.
Sure. So Chaosium is a arena where Havoc and a lot of his masochistic friends are performing murder games kind of 24/7, doing violence on people both willing and not willing. This is just like I said, it's just a space where he kind of runs his games from up atop the throne you've seen there. So there's a ton of when you're actually fighting in here, there's a ton of just animations and activity going on. It's just a very intense space.
Awesome. Well, that's a great one. That's beautiful. Like some different colors we've used, some different palettes, sort of.
Yeah, very colorful skies and everything. Hopefully, that's pretty obvious.
Really cool. But also, still, like you said earlier, like what the fans. I mean, we talk here about a lot. The gritty Mortal Kombat feel too.
Yeah, we did the beautiful side. Now we kind of want to do a little bit more of the gritty, violent MK side.
And as an artist, that's probably fun too, because you did
gritty with beautiful pink colors in the sky. Got it.
All the beautiful flowers.
I mean, there are
colors.
so many ways you can display skulls and just violence, and we're running. I mean, we've tapped that well pretty significantly, but there's still a lot we can pull out of that.
Sure. What has been your favorite part of the new stages or working on them?
I think just the ability to do interesting and weird things. Again, being it is like our Chaos timeline, we can play with physics, we can play with things in an interesting way. We pushed NPCs and just kind of the liveliness of things. Like Tea House, for example, was a stage with a lot going on. Chaos EM that we just looked at is another one where there's just going to be a lot.
I'll be honest, he's pretty, but I don't care what he's saying.
That's one of the things I always like in stages too, is that they have a life. They're a character almost.
Hopefully, if we did our job, yeah.
Right,
hopefully.
There's things happening in the background. Like, what are they doing? They're buying food. What's going on? They're having fun.
All I'm hearing is a bunch of blah, 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 stages look pretty, blah, blah, blah. But I already know that the shit that he's contributing to the game is tedious and minute. So why are they doing this?
Yeah, I enjoy that. Real quick, in addition to the new stages, what else should fans be looking for in what you've created?
Outside the totally new stages, we also have the opportunity, obviously, to kind of we revisit in our story some of the stages fans might know well. We got the ability to do fresh takes and remixes on those.
He looks like he has muscular legs.
kind of showing what happens when Havoc enters the scene. So I know we have like Fire Temple, that is the seat of Liu Kang's power. We get to then see kind of what Havoc does when he enters the neighborhood, and he essentially spits on Liu Kang's front door. He makes it his own, and it is no longer the same place. It's not tranquil anymore. Havoc has brought his mentality, and it's just chaotic firestorms, and again, an affront to Liu Kang as the god of Earthrealm.
Awesome. That was cool. And
If you like fire, it's cool.
Wait, that's what he wanted people to take away from Liu Kang's Fire Temple? Like that was the most important thing that he wanted players to take away from his little speech? Ooh, fire? Like what the fuck? Damn.
Yeah, it's opposite of what we saw earlier.
Yes.
I mean, previously in MK1. We got one more stage. First of all, anything you'd like to say before we're going to show one more stage and then sign off with this interview? But
Before we show the last one, just want to say thank you to the fans. There's been a lot of just really positive feedback
What's his OnlyFans?
for stages, and in a fighting game, that's totally not expected because the characters
What's
are
the
and should be the
only
focus.
fan?
But we've seen just the appreciation for the work in the stages, and that's really awesome to see. So just thank you for that, and we're very excited for fans to see what we did.
and there's a lot of really cool stuff. There's a few things we're not going to be showing today.
Yeah,
We're
there's
not-
plenty of secrets still to look at when you get the game for yourself.
Right, so before we go, let's take a look at Havoc Citadel.
Yeah. So for Havoc Citadel, this is a kind of endless void of winding pathways, all disintegrating and kind of tearing apart in various ways. And this just really, I think, shows some of the physics stuff I mentioned earlier, where we get to.
This
mess
doesn't
with
really
things in a way
look
doesn't
that
feel like
different
we're
from
There's
the
a lot of
other
weird spacey
stage.
stuff going on. And
Cool color changes.
yes,
Yeah.
and I give huge props to the team because this is one where it's inherently chaotic and just a ton of winding pathways, and it can be hard to make that.
So
compose,
they
but I think really
introduced
did a great
two
job of making something
stages
feel
that
close
look
and
like
intentional.
each
For something
other.
that is just so random and chaotic.
This is so dumb.
That's an interesting quote.
So
intention
dumb.
behind chaos.
Yeah, finding the intention behind chaos.
Right, like that's difficult.
It is extremely difficult.
Oh,
A
look,
lot of
he
very
has a
talented people spend
dog
lot of
on
time
his
trying to
arm.
Put just a little bit of that in there, so hopefully it's reflected.
They're
Makes sense.
eating
Yeah,
the
exactly.
dogs
As much
in
as-
out.
Corey, thanks so much for joining us.
of course, thank
These
you.
stages, of course, are coming in Mortal Kombat 1.
Yes.
And back to the stream. Awesome. Thank you, Corey, for that.
Wow, fancy edits. LOL, that's insane. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. Thank you for joining. OnlyFans, I do hope Havoc kills Liu Kang. Well, Dave likes Liu Kang, so I digress. It's okay. They can kill Liu Kang. I don't like Liu Kang. Whoever said that I liked Liu Kang? I just use him because I paid so much money for that skin. I'ma use it. But no, I don't really like... I like Jade. Was that not clear? I like Jade. I like Devora. I like cute girlies. I like buff manly men. Like, yeah. Oh well, whatever. Who's that babe? Oh my word. Stage transitions in the 3D games. Ooh. Poor moms having to go down to the basements to see their children in the warrior shrine statue. Oh my god. Yikes. Poor wives having to go down to the basement to be like, it's time for dinner. Get off the internet talking with your little boyfriends.
That was awesome to see the overview of the stages, and again, that wasn't all of them, but I just wanted to try to show you what they're thinking about, how they inject and imprint Havoc's personality onto these stages.
Yeah, it's a really cool aesthetic for these new stages.
Yeah, they look really cool. Before we move on to some balance stuff that I want to talk about, which I know you're all very excited about, and then of course Noob, DK, there's one more big thing we want to talk about that's coming with Chaos Reigns.
Yes. So we've got. Dang, you just said one more thing. We do have one more thing. All right. So for Chaos Reigns, I'm going to read from a piece of paper. I hope everybody's all right with that. For Chaos Reigns, we have removed the Gateway Mesa, and we've replaced it with the new.
Okay, I need to slow this down. What do you mean that they got rid of the Gateway Mesa? Gateway Portal.
New Towers of Time.
Okay, so Gateway Portal is gone. Now it's Towers of Time. Got it. That's kind of what I figured, because that's exactly what Gateway Portal was. It was Towers of Time.
Towers of Time is also accessible from the main menu. So, Towers of Time is a combination of the Gateway Mesa and the MK11 Towers of Time experience.
Bullshit.
There are 9 towers that are always available to the player. The front 3 towers are persistent towers. The first tower is the arcade tower, with no modifiers, and players can unlock ladder endings, and they're just quick matches with ladder endings.
Wait, I need to understand. So... Wait, let's go back. So this part where it says campaign, Towers of Time, oh, so there's still classic. So through the campaign, you can also get to the Gateway Portal, Towers of Time, whatever. Okay, I see. So they're still keeping classic towers, which also give ladder endings? Why? Why the redundancy?
Time is a combination of the Gateway Mesa and the MK11 Towers of Time experience.
I guess classic doesn't require online connection, whereas Towers of Time does.
There are 9 towers that are always available to the player. The front 3 towers are persistent towers. The first tower is the arcade tower.
So maybe I can find this. Let's see. Oh, damn. I don't have... I'm gonna have to go through. I don't think it'll be too hard to find. Okay, we'll try that. Ah, this is it. So there used to be a developer at NRS named Dinesh Syed, and he was involved with UI design, so user interface, trying to make things look pretty as the players interact with them. Dinesh left the company before MK1, and it seems like they're still using his work, his prototypes, because he made a number of prototypes for MK11, which shows how the towers are animated. And it looks like the same animations from MK11, at least the prototypes. So you can see how the towers are sort of animated here. It feels similar. Let's try this one. This one's completely different. But the same concept of having, like, the towers all there. Oh, this one's cool. This one's actually really cool. Oh, wow. I kind of wish that they had done some of these weird designs. But it feels like they're stealing, or not stealing, but borrowing heavily from the prototype works that Syed had done when he was at the company. Not stealing, because they have full rights to everything that they make.
With no modifiers, and players can unlock ladder endings, and they're just quick matches with ladder endings. The second tower is our seasonal tower. Same as what we've had in the Gateway with previous seasons of Invasions. The seasonal tower gets progressively more difficult after each completion, and players unlock...
Do you see this? 7 fights? So they're making it shorter. At least in terms of number of opponents. It used to be 10. 9 or so, no, 7 or so would be regular fights, 3 would be mini bosses.
Unlock seasonal exclusive cosmetics.
And it seems like they have different modifiers too. There wasn't all of these modifiers of chaos in last season, but I guess it could also be like seasonal dependent.
After each like milestone level, basically every 5 completions. The third tower is the Legacy Tower. After each completion, players will unlock unobtainable palettes from previous seasons of Invasions. With later updates,
So that's where the unobtainable skins are going to be. There's a bunch from season 1, 2, and 3. So that's insane. I'm like, at least there's going to be components to purchase. That means turbo controller is always the best method, honey. So we're going to be doing that.
Continue to add additional cosmetic items to that loot pool. The middle row of towers is a series of procedurally generated towers that change every hour.
Ooh, I hate that term. Procedurally generated. So not involving any human element. These are designed by AI, randomly generated. I am thinking, like, what if you've ever played Mystery Dungeon? This is gonna sound so dumb, but if you've ever played Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, there is procedurally generated levels. So as you go through a dungeon, each level is procedurally generated so that it's completely random and different every time you experience it. Adds a level of freshness to an otherwise tedious, grindy endeavor. But the fact that they're doing it with Towers of Time means now that the devs really want to take a hands-off approach to design. This is the worry. Like, they're going to be using AI to be creating a lot more things in the future, including game modes. And it's sad because, like, whereas procedural generation of an entire level in like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. It's really cute because there's like opponents and, you know, things to collect, and it's cute. It's fucking Pokemon. But like here, it's just like shitty modifiers and stupid fights that give no rewards. This is not encouraging. Let's hear about rewards. Maybe there's something good. Let's hear.
Tower. The tower difficulty range from very easy to very hard, going from left to right. The final back row of towers is dedicated to our live content. When we go
Not live content. Oh my god, not the live service. So those are trial towers. Got it. Where does it say on the screen your particular prescribed reward? Like it'll say rewards in MK11 and it'll be like 5 augments or 5 consumables or some bullshit. You know what I mean? Like it'll say what you're getting. Or if you're getting a gear or a skin or even a brutality, it'll say that. Like from just the general outset, why would I want to spend my time doing any of these towers that have no rewards listed? I'm so confused. So, like, the only ones where he mentioned rewards were the ones in the front with the seasonal tower and the legacy tower. This is so dumb.
live on the 24th, you'll be able to play the character demo towers for Sector, Cyrex, and Noob. So if you haven't purchased them yet, you can try them out in the Towers of Time. There's exclusive player module pieces for completing the demo towers.
Player module pieces. Like, what a clinical, unfeeling, insensitive, cold way of describing player customization and combat cards. Not player modulization or whatever he said. That's insane.
For each of those characters. Anytime we have a live event or holiday event, it will populate.
Okay, so I see. It's kind of my fault. So I have the YouTube line here. It's kind of obscuring the fact that you're getting rewards. If you press L1, it's saying that you're getting a whatever. But honestly, that information should be available at a glance to the player instead of hiding it behind button presses. So strange.
Populate this back row. Now, let's dig a little deeper. When you press the start button, this will bring up the Towers of Time menu. There are 3 active challenges.
So they brought Race Against Time back? But I didn't like Race Against Time. The only, I didn't even like leaderboard chasing in Race Against Time because it was ephemeral. It would be gone at the end of the week. So I'm seeing that it's not a week. They're giving 14 days. Or maybe they're just showing 14 days because they're doing testing and these are test numbers. But I don't want orange potion. Critical pit spike of damage. What is that, a relic? Wow. Dragon crystal. Wow, do you see that? Dragon crystal 75. So 75 isn't even like $1. I guess it's 75 cents. It's 75 cents. So you're getting 75 cents if you leave your turbo controller on for I don't know, a couple hours, 3 or 4 hours. Hard challenge. Use a talisman.
Challenges. Each challenge rewards points. All challenges must be completed in Towers of Time environment. Once an easy or hard challenge is completed, it is replaced with a new challenge. In addition to points, easy and hard challenges reward different crafting components, consumables, or relics.
Oh, shit. So it's not a guaranteed. They're just showing us the best case scenario of getting something with real world money value. But maybe not necessarily you're getting dragon crystals every time. That's kind of scary.
That brings us to the weekly challenge. The weekly challenge rewards dragon crystals.
So they're always rewarding dragon crystals?
Weekly challenge can only be completed once per week. The weekly challenge also rewards a generous amount of Towers of Time points. What do these points do, you might ask?
I was going to ask.
I know. These points contribute to a bi-weekly player versus player competition within Towers of Time. Once the timer runs out, players are rewarded items based on their final placement. And
So they're introducing race against time, and instead of accumulating points via gameplay, you're accumulating points by doing meaningless tasks. Oh my god. MK11 had so much more finesse. To think that you used to maximize points accumulation in Towers of Time by playing the game properly with finesse and style and strategy. Instead, you just have to do meaningless tasks like weekly quest content, win 3 matches with a fatal blow, use a talisman 15 times. Like, these are just meaningless, brain dead activities. I'm so sad because I see now that the future of MK1 is for zombies, idiots, brain dead individuals. That's not my game. That's not what I'm interested in.
And a new competition begins.
Very, very exciting.
All right. For launch of Chaos Reign, only challenges will be rewarding points. But very soon, we're going to be adding points to towers. So the harder the...
So they're going to be adding points accumulation from towers. They should do that at release. Why else play the tower? Otherwise, just do meaningless brain dead activities until they update the tower, then make a talisman, then get points. Ooh, Dave's gonna have to make some videos exploiting the system.
The tower, the more the points that you'll receive upon completion. We just really want to massage the numbers and things like that before we, push it out to everybody.
Right.
So there.
What do you mean? It doesn't sound like they're waiting for us to get used to the point system. It sounds like they're still doing coding on their end because they're last minute rushing this. Fabulous.
There it is.
Nice job, DK. That was well. You read slowly, concise. Like, it was very well done.
I just learned how to read.
Probably true. So anyway, thank you, Derek. That's gonna be awesome. Towers of Time returning for
Chaos Reigns.
Chaos Reigns. Yeah, exciting. We now some more exciting stuff to talk about.
More exciting stuff.
We are going to talk about some. I got quite a few little balance things we want to talk about that I think you'll all really enjoy. Again, we're not going to go through everything in the balance today because there's a lot of stuff coming.
Where are the patch notes?
Where are the patch
Where are
notes?
the patch
Where are
notes?
the patch notes?
They will be coming. We're first going to start out with. We'll be showing videos with all of these. The first one we're going to show is a little video with Garrus and Omni-Man. Let's take a look. Ooh.
I'll be honest. I don't want to see any more of this. I'll be honest. I really don't want to see more of this. I think we're going to leave it there because it's just too much. Not of, like, good things either. Like, I really hate to see these guys running out of ideas and going back to old things, old ideas. For a game that I paid $600 for, I was expecting for something better than MK11, and it's not. It's just not. They're going back to ideas from MK11 at lesser quality. Lesser fidelity. Like, I hate this point system that they're creating here. It sounds so wackadoodle. I'm so sorry. So wacky. So wacky. And I hate the rewards. Are you kidding me? 3 different skins, 2 different gear pieces. Wow. Like, how much shit have they had pre-programmed into the game that they're just going to be having all of these bi-weekly quote-unquote competitions? Is there a leaderboard? Can we see who has the most points? I know they're doing a warrior shrine for shitty PvP, but can't they do one for shitty PvE as well? Like, what the fuck? I'm so upset with this. I might as well just go back to MK11. Right? Like, this is what they're saying. Just go back to MK11. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. I'm kind of over it. I'm so over it. Not Freud. What buff can Omni-Man need if his moveset is to hit the controller with your forehead? Very true. I think a lot of the characters on the roster, you'll do well if you just mash buttons. Just mash. They buffed Omni-Man and Kung Lao and didn't buff Sub-Zero. You guys watched that whole thing? Good for you. I can't. Maybe we'll do like a part 2 tomorrow, but it's just too much. Dave, please, I am lost with these towers. Once they are out, can we see strategies in the fam? For sure. For sure. I am going to probably keep a lot of things secret for this new season. And as we figure out better strategies, yeah, we might reveal some things. Free dragon crystals. They could have given us the ability to get free dragon crystals months ago. If they had put this into the game day one from 2023, everyone who came from MK11 would be like, oh, so this is just like MK11? But after making us suffer for a year, we're supposed to be like the victim who is now in love with the tormentor, who's like, oh, wow, thank you so much. No, I'm not. Tuon, Swishbish. Hey, Joey. We will need videos to exploit these towers, babe. Yes, probably. Towers of Time, huh? Yes, crazy, crazy times here for Mortal Kombat 1. I'm not really looking forwards to the future. The free update is going to include all of, like, most of the things that we looked at here today. Pretty much all of the stuff, because I didn't hear anything about Cyrax Noob or the other one. Sectoria. So, yeah, I'm really more so interested about the single player, the free updates, and it just doesn't sound appealing. Maybe it's appealing to you. If it is, I would like to know why. Explain yourself. Explique-me. Explique-moi? Explique. What language am I going for? That was a little bit of France Spanol. Espan francés. Necesito mi dinero primero. Jode mi culo, papi. Okay, leave a like or leave a dislike or get out. I don't care. Whatever. Live stream's over. But much love to all of my brothers and sisters. Please do consider joining the fam if you want all of the secrets, drama, action, community, birthday sing-songs. If you wanted that and more, join. Much love to all of my brothers and sisters in the fam, but lots of love to Not Freud. Love you, Not Freud. Thank you, Joey, for being here. Aw. Northern Star. Yay. Love you, Northern Star. Cider M? Oh my. Yes. Okay. So, yes. Thank you all so much for joining along. Once again, the phrase for the day is Necesito mi dinero primero. Jode mi culo, papi. But yes, until next time, please stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Bye, my friends. Take care. Peace. Love you guys.